Welcome to Cybertech-Arena. I'll be walking you through installation of Wireshark in this video. And I will also explain the interface of Wireshark. This video will be a series, so you just keep updated to the next video. I'll walk you through commands and everything about Wireshark. But for today's video, we're starting with the installation of Wireshark. The first thing we need to do, let's jump to the Wireshark.org, our website. So for those who are new to Wireshark, Wireshark is one of the most potent traffic analyzer tool available in the world. It is used for detecting security anomalies such as rogue hosts, abnormal ports, and suspicious traffic. So when you get to this point, you go to download. So in the download page, you download the release that fits into the description of your OS. So if you're on Windows, you go for the 64-bit operating system, depending on what Windows you are. So you choose the one that works for you here. So I'm on Windows computer. I'll just use this one. So the installation is the same for every OS. Just follow the video. It's just the same installation, but just choose the one that works for you. So I'm on Windows 64-bit installer. I'll just choose that, and I already downloaded it because of time. So when you're done downloading it, you're going to get an executable. Let's move to the installation of Wireshark after the download. So here's mine. You'll have something like this. This is the icon. So you're going to double click it. If it shows you any warning sign, just accept it. So when you get to this page, you go to next, noted, next. T-Shark is the command line interface of Wireshark. Wireshark is the graphical user interface. So I'll leave everything at default. I don't need Android DOM. Go to next. So I want the desktop icon associated to my own installation. So I'll go to next. So I'll leave the default folder. So in this part, this is where people make a lot of mistakes. Make sure the Npcap is ticked, because if your own is not ticked, or you don't tick it, or you untick it, Wireshark opens but captures nothing. So just leave the default Npcap ticked like that. If your own is not ticked, just tick it, as you can see. So we move on to next. So it's installing. So when you get to this part, you also agree to the license agreement, and so I'll fast forward the video. You just click on next. When you get to just click on next, accept the license agreement, and it's going to install. So I'll meet you there. Next and finish. So now we already have a desktop icon, and we're done running the installation of Wireshark. So when you finish the installation of Wireshark, you launch it. So let's launch it by double clicking it. Now, before you click anything, there's a layer I want you to understand first. Let's start with this layer. So in this layer, this is the capture interface. If you have any, this is the place where you choose. For example, as you can see in my Wi-Fi, I have something going on there. So all these are interfaces. So whichever interface you have traffic flowing through, that's the one you want to capture there and analyze what's going on. So if you want to capture what's going on, so as you can see, this is where traffic is flowing through my network. Another thing I want you to see here is this part. This part is called the toolbar. I've made a diagram so you can see it very well. So I made a nice diagram for you to understand this part better. So here, this part is the toolbar. So when you go back to Wireshark, you're going to see how this is analyzed. So as you can see, this is where you just saw now. And we have a lot of files under there. We also have something we call the display filter, but don't worry, I'll teach you how to use each and every one of them with time. So this is called the display filter. This is where you're going to spend so much time on. And if you also want to be a cybersecurity analyst or a blue team, or if you just want to know about how to use Wireshark and filter and all that, so you just need to follow up the video. I'll keep releasing a series of Wireshark videos. So this is the filter. Another thing you need to know is this one. This one is capture. In case I will show you how to use this more on future videos. This is capture, and this is to stop capture, and this one is to restart capture. So we have the status bar. So when you look at this diagram, I just made it very simplified. We have the recent. So when we start populating stuffs on our Wireshark, we're going to have recent, a place where we call the recent files. So like I showed you earlier on, this capture files, capture filters and available sniffing interface. So as you can see, in mine, the Wi-Fi was the one active. So yours might be different thing. You need to know about the status bar and all that. So I believe the installation and the basic things you need to know it's complete. So you watch out for the next video where we'll start with the filters and all that and how to use Wireshark. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.